Now then, a row has erupted this afternoon at Doncaster Rovers over the sacking of the club's mascot after she posed for a photograph in her lingerie, which the club said gave them a bad name. Let's get more on this now and speak to Tracy Chandler, the former Doncaster mascot. Tracy, good afternoon to you. First of all, let's get the facts here. What were these photographs all about?
There was just about for charity. I went and I was in the Sunday Times magazine. I just got another reporter saying, could you do a cheeky shot? And I said, I will do for charity. I see.
So there is a picture, and as I understand it, that very picture was taken to raise money for the NSPC, a cause supported by Doncaster Rovers themselves. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
So, how did you find out you were sacked? What did the club say to you?
Well, it was such a shock. I received a letter by email. It was on a Monday night, and I started to read it, and I just couldn't believe my eyes that they'd actually sacked me for doing something for charity.
My goodness, they sacked you by email, Tracy. What did they say in that email?
That my services as Donny Dog was no longer required. I'd shamed the club.
Your services as Donny Dog were no longer required. And I mean, what happens now? I mean, do you still have your suit? Your mascot suit?
No. No, I had to give that back yesterday. They came to collect it yesterday. I was in bits over that. I felt like I was passing on well, I was losing my best friend, to be honest with you. It was awful, absolutely awful.
I mean, obviously being Donny Dog meant a lot to you.
Oh, it means the world to me, definitely. I mean, I put everything into it. I put my time, money and effort into everything that I do for Donny Dog, and I've got some brilliant fans. I do lots of charity work, and they've all thanked me for the jobs that I do. I put my heart and soul into it, I really do.
And you gave up a lot of your time, and you did this even though you're a mum of 3, is that right?
That's right, yes, mum of 3, yeah, and my children back me up 100%. They love the fact that I'm Donny Dog. They just love it.
So what are you hoping now, Tracy? I mean, are you hoping to be reinstated as Donny Dog after probably after you think Doncaster Rovers themselves should see sense in all of this?
Of course, I want my job back. I want to be reinstated, and all my fans want me back as well. I've been inundated with emails through the network, everything. I can't tell you how overwhelmed I am for all the support, and what everybody's given me has been unbelievable, unbelievable.
Tell me this, Tracy, was there a name on the email? Who should we speak to at Doncaster Rovers to get you reinstated?
The name who sent the email was Eric.
Eric?
Eric, yes.
Eric at Doncaster Rovers. Wonder if he's watching right now.
Yes.
I think he better be prepared, because no doubt we've got a call coming in to Eric. Well, Tracy, no doubt you're obviously huge disappointment right now for you after all your work as Donny Dog. We thank you kindly, and we'll see what we can do at this end in terms of reinstatement. Thank you very much indeed, Tracy.
Thank you. Bye.
You wouldn't know how, but we could start an @Sky Sports News Twitter campaign to get Donny Dog reinstated.
Well, you never know the moment, do you? I mean, I didn't know that was coming our way, and Tracy clearly is gutted at what has happened at Doncaster Rovers, and clearly we hope to hear from Doncaster Rovers very soon. Stay with us for that this afternoon. Well, Georgia, it's a very fast-moving story, and it all centres on Donny the Dog, the Doncaster Rovers mascot. And this is a mascot that claims to be the only female mascot in the country. Tracy Chandler is in there. Donny the Dog, though, has been sacked for posing in what Doncaster Rovers hierarchy feel are very saucy lingerie pictures in a charity photo shoot. They are not happy, and as a result of that, Tracy Chandler, aka Donny the Dog, was sacked from that very position. A short time ago, we caught up with Doncaster Rovers chairman John Ryan.
Well, I spoke to her this morning. I didn't know what was going on. I've also spoken to Eric, and I can see why he was upset, because the daily sport is probably not something to be associated with young children, and you know, people are a bit concerned about the sexualisation of young children, and the young people of Doncaster love Donny Dog. I mean, she does a fantastic job, Tracy, and as long as she adheres to a couple of things like not posing in the daily sport, then we'd be very happy to have her back, because she does a grand job. So
you are going to reinstate her?
I sincerely hope so. I spoke to her this morning, and I'll speak to her later on today, and you know, assuming we get the right assurances from her that she's not going to do this again, because I don't think it really is in the best interests of Doncaster Rovers Football Club, or in fact Donny Dog, or even Tracy. Then I think there's every possibility, yes.
If she had come and asked permission, what would have been the club's reaction?
I think we'd have said we'd rather you didn't do it, because I mean, she wanted to raise money for the NSPCC, but which I think is, you know, the club has raised hundreds of thousands for that charity. It's our given charity. And in fact, what we really should be talking about is, you know, the 3 players and 8 other members of staff that are battling through the Inca Trail at this very moment, raising well over £100,000 for that charity. So we do believe in that. We do an awful lot for that charity, and which we all believe in. But there's times when maybe we could do it in a better way. And as I say, you've got to be careful in this day and age. But you know, I can see the funny side as well. I mean, I thought Tracy looked very good in the photos. They were nowhere near as bad as I thought they might be, and I think, well, maybe common sense will prevail in this one.
Oh my goodness me, this is a fast developing story. Now Tracy joins us again from Doncaster. Tracy, you probably heard John Ryan there, the Doncaster Rovers chairman. He says there you can have your job back, but you've not to do it again. What do you think of that?
I'm overwhelmed. Thank you very much, John Ryan.
But the question is
well,
this:
how far can I go?
Well, I was going to say, do you want the job back?
Of course I want the job back. So my fans want me back. So yeah, that's great news. Thank you.
In all seriousness, Tracy, do you regret the photograph that was done for this charity photo shoot?
No, I don't, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't realise how many people out there actually love Doncaster Rovers, Donny Dog, and I've had an overwhelming votes from all over the country. I mean, it's gone global, so I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it, to me? It's been fantastic. You know, we're up there, aren't we? And that's it. It's fantastic. Thank you to all my supporters, everybody.
Well, you've certainly brought about a lot of attention this afternoon and coverage for Doncaster Rovers, which is half the battle as far as Doncaster Rovers are concerned, I would have thought. What do you think of John Ryan's position in all of this today, Tracy? The Doncaster Rovers position, the official line. Well,
I personally didn't think John Ryan had done that to me anyway. I don't, because he's into glamour himself. You know, he had a cosmetic company and all that lot, so I just didn't think I was doing anything wrong. He's a pretty reasonable guy, laid back. You know, no, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, and I'd just like to say, if he's pulled a few strings, thank you very much.
You think it's all just a mountain out of a molehill? It's a huge overreaction by John Ryan and the others there?
Yeah, big time. I think it was, yeah, definitely. Especially for what I do for the club. 3 years, blood, sweat and tears.
Well, Tracy, you certainly had your knuckles wrapped for this. I have to ask you this. If tempted, would you pose again for a similar photo?
Indecent proposal, let me think. For £1 million? I might do. No, Donny Dog all the way.
My goodness. Tracy, we cannot tell you how relieved and happy we are that Donny the Dog, aka your good self, has been reinstated. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you, supporters.
Did we really just live through that afternoon? It's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Honestly.
Donny the dog, gone global in the words of Tracy, gone global. She's not wrong, you know, it's all over Twitter.
I am delighted, though, that Sky Sports News has seen justice being done. And John Ryan, if you want to give your final thoughts live, lift the phone and give us a bell. Because this one, as you rightly say, Georgie, has gone global. Unbelievable.
And Tracy's back in a job, which is good to see.
Donny the dog lives and Tracy's back in a job. We can all breathe easily.